welcome to another installment of Plaid Stallion's Toy Ventures. It's October, and I'm only doing Halloween-y things, and I don't think there's any concept more akin to the concept of Halloween than the rubber monster jiggler. And the only thing that makes that better are rubber jigglers by Azrak-Hamway, one of my favorite rack toy manufacturers. Oddly enough, these were not marketed as jigglers, but as PVC Wigglies, because the word jiggler seems to belong to Halloween costume giant Ben Cooper. We're just going to keep using jiggler. Jigglers are cheaply made figures you could buy for under $1. They are made of PVC, as previously mentioned, and they basically move when you dangle them. They jiggle. You know, it's really hard to put their appeal into words. I honestly surprised how much I'm struggling to explain why I like these things. I just do, and if you were a kid of a certain age, you do as well. While Ben Cooper and other companies had been regularly selling monsters and spooky characters for decades, AHI had the official Universal Monster license in 1974 and went forward with a complete line of characters. 4 characters were released in the series: Frankenstein, the Mummy, and it's important to point this out because I love to point this out. That is Karis, that is not Imhotep. The Wolfman, and the Creature from the Black Lagoon, which is the most popular character in the series. Dracula sat this one out, probably due to the whole Lugosi licensing thing. I'm not 100% sure. It's curious because Dracula did make it into the bendy figures, of which these do share the same kind of look and theme. These taller versions were sold in this display box I'm showcasing. The smaller versions were sold on card backs and are quite tough to get. I don't own a whole set of these, and I probably won't be going after one. As previously mentioned, the taller versions of these characters came out in 1974. When they returned in the 1975 catalog, AHI was also offering these smaller carded versions of the figures. A 5th monster was added to the lineup in 75 in the form of King Kong. You could not only get him on a smaller version than a card back, but in his own exclusive counter display box featuring the larger size jigglers. AHI sold the PVC Wigglies until about 1976, when they stopped selling all but a few select monster items. As any good monster kid knows, it is hard to let these guys stay dead. And in the late 1970s, the jigglers returned from a company called Vicks. They were smaller, they came on blister cards, but they were definitely based on the AHI sculpts. The beauty of the Vicks set is it's not terribly hard to find and not egregiously expensive. You can piece together a set fairly easy. This kind of stuff, it's just pure jiggly childhood goodness. I love the designs of these characters, and well, I love the smell. I know smell is a huge motivator in memory, and these take me right back to the Halloween section at like Kresge or Woolco. I absolutely love the smell of these things, and I am not ashamed to admit it. Did you have monster jigglers as a kid? Did you try and use them as action figures? That never really worked out for me as a kid. I'd really like to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below here on YouTube. You can always hit me up on Twitter, where I go by the handle of @PlaidStallions. And of course, I have a Facebook group. It is called Pod Stallions. We would love to have you. Thank you, as always, for watching. If you're new to this, I hope you will consider hitting like and subscribe. This is what we do, and if you like it, you'll get it every week. Until next time, have fun, and of course, happy Halloween, everybody.